Welcome to BZ Principles, and it's kind of funny that today's subject is sustainability, but it's also very practical and it makes sense because we are doing something different. You're not in front of me. We're not together at 7 a.m. We are talking about a subject via just a camera and me here in my office. So when I talk about sustainability, a lot of times people ask me like, well, what does it mean? Are you trying to make an event that will last forever? Or what will be something that's sustainable for Renova or sustainable for my family? And I really think that when I think of sustainability, I think of beneficial and I think of reliable. So what I'm trying to create when I think of creating something sustainable, is it beneficial to the organization? Is it beneficial to the customer? And is it reliable? Not that it has to be the same every time, but is it reliable? So when I look at sustainability, I look at a couple of things. And the first is, does it make sense for the organization? So when I think of that, is that event or program justifiable? So sustainability needs to be justifiable. Is it mission driven? Because if it's just an event or a program or a service, but it doesn't fulfill the mission of the organization, then why are you doing it? But also, is it justifiable in the mind of the customer? I think a lot of times we try to look at the customer and give them what we want them to have instead of what they need or what they want. So first and foremost, if you're doing something that's sustainable, it needs to be justifiable. The second thing that it needs to be is supportable. I think a lot of times people try things, but they don't think how much work or effort it's going to take to make that happen. So I look at capacity versus demand. Where's my capacity load? So if I'm creating this new event, this new program, this new service, does my capacity is it still below the demand of what I'm trying to do? And I think that's really important. And not just for me, do I have the bandwidth for it, but do the people around me have the bandwidth for it? Meaning that if it's not supportable by other people in the organization, then it's just me trying to do it over and over and over again. And it becomes about my ego. And then what happens when I'm gone? So first of all, it's got to be justifiable, mission-driven, customer-focused. Then it needs to be supportable. And then it needs to be maintainable. And what I mean by maintainable is it something that the organization views as valuable? Are they going to give you the resources necessary to make it happen? In a family, is it something maintainable? So you do this great vacation one year, but you can't afford it any other year. What if you had a vacation that was maintainable year after year after year? I think that sets those moments, those experiences for the customer or for the people that you love and you care for. So when I think of sustainability, I think, does it benefit others and is it reliable? And then I make sure that it's justifiable, it's supportable, and it's maintainable. And if I can do that, then I'm creating something that can change, but that will be around and that will benefit others, and it will be a reliable event or a program or service to others.